I'm just playing. What's up, class? Let me just tell you how I feel. Tell you how I feel. So, doing a little mini manga haul. I don't know if you can hear. Yeah, that big boy right there with a box full of manga. Not full, not a lot of manga. Now I know I said that when I do this manga haul, I was gonna review Kingdom, but I haven't read the first volume yet. But we will talk a little bit about Tower Dungeon Volume 2, even though I haven't released Volume 1 yet. But just something to talk about. So first things first. Oh wow. Okay, first things first. Okay, so y'all get your handy dandy, got a little pocket knife. Gotta make sure that I don't lift the box up by accident and show my freaking address. Can't self dox. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now be very careful when you're opening this shit, especially with me. I got a sharp ass knife and all these plastic ass plastic. That's crazy. Paper ass books. So y'all don't know how excited I am. I went all day. I had went to work today. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. It wasn't bad and it wasn't crazy, but I was really looking forward to these mangas coming today because I'm not gonna lie to you, work be annoying the fuck out of a nigga. So we have one, two, three, four mangas here. Four mangas here. First one, Blood on the Tracks. Now, this is like a psychological thriller type of manga. Um, Psychological, I guess, like thriller horror type of manga. Now, I did read this manga a long time ago. I remember reading it when when it was first gaining traction, and like were, um, a lot of people were. My fault, y'all. Uh, I remember when a lot of people were talking about this manga, and I remember when I a lot of people was like, "Oh my gosh, this is like the not the scariest, but like the most mind fuck type of manga you could ever read." And I remember checking it out. I don't know which volume I got to or which chapter I got to. I think I definitely did get past the first volume, but I probably got on the second at least. But I didn't drop it because I thought it was bad or anything. I just dropped it just because like I was keep trying to keep up with too many series at one time, and I wanted to pick this back up. So we got blood on the tracks. Fire, fire, fire. We got Trojan X Volume 2. Now, if y'all don't know, in the first video, I said I love Trojan X. I think it's better than Tokyo Ghoul. And I was really anticipating this. This is mainly what I was anticipating to come in because I after the first volume ended, I was like, bro, I gotta continue reading this shit. Like, I gotta continue this. So I was very excited to get this. Um, um, I'm gonna be real with y'all, bro. I don't know which one I'm gonna read first. I don't know what manga I'm gonna read today. Um, I'm actually been ready to read all these. Next, we got switching it up here a little bit. A sign of affection. Now, I don't know a bit of sign language. I'm not gonna lie to you. Um, but this manga, I've been eyeing this manga. I've been wanting to read it since. This is probably going to dumb down where I live, but you niggas don't be weirdos and try to find out where I live or what state I'm in. Well, this probably is going to dumb down the state because I think my state is the only state with this bookstore. Which y'all should definitely come check it out, but y'all should not come check me out. Okay. Um, I've been eyeing this at Second and Charles, and I've been trying to get up my romance game because I think I said it in the last video. I don't remember, but I'm trying to expand in different genres. So I'm trying to like read a bit of every genre. I don't know if I'll ever go to the extent of like Yuri and Yaoi, and I really don't want to read harems and shit. Because I don't care for those. I don't care for those tropes. Not like the Yuri and Yaoi. The Yuri and Yaoi, I'm cool with. I just don't know if it's gonna be something I go in like right then and there. It probably gonna ease into it. But when it comes down to harem, I don't give a fuck about harem. Now I've heard good things about this. I know there's an anime out, but I wanted to read this first. I don't know what it is, but when it comes down to romance mangas or romance like anything romance like anime and shit, I have to read the manga first. I don't know why. I just always have to read the manga first. And then I check out the anime later. I did that with the fragrant flower that blooms with dignity. I read the manga first, and then I checked out the anime. I do that with almost every single one. Now, unless it's like a romance that I'm kind of just scrolling through, like on Crunchyroll, Netflix, whatever. Then and it's like whatever, or like I've heard about it, or someone has like mentioned it to me. Then like yeah. But a sign of affection, y'all. Fucking let me know. Don't spoil me, but let me know how y'all feel about it. Sign of affection. Then we got. Now I've also been. I ain't. Damn, this book heavy as fuck. You can knock somebody out with this shit. Yo, yo, hold on. God, fucking shit. This book heavy as hell. Okay, y'all. Next book. This shit is a fucking man. Look at this shit. What the fuck? This shit might be heavier than this last one I had. The Horizon. Now, I don't know anything about this, so we're going to read the synopsis. A world where everything has been lost. I love hopeless. I love the hopeless theme. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. I love hopeless themes. I love when it's like the world is dystopian. There's no hope. There's no. I love that trope in any form of literature. I love that trope in movies. I love when it's like, man, nigga, this is depression. This is depression in the physical and external embodiment. Okay, a world where everything has been lost. A boy and a girl alone together. All they can do is move forward, but against broken adults and devastating despair, how long will they be able to keep going? This sounds like a book meant for me. This manga was actually meant for me. The mangaka thought about me being conceived in my mother's room and then said, "I gotta make this so the future manga reader can read this." This actually was meant for me. He just forgot to put the mangaka, he or she, my fault. I don't mean to disrespect. They forgot to put my name. You know, they just forgot. This book is thick as shit. It is $20 US. I did not get it for 20. I think I got it for less because I get a lot of my mangas off Amazon. So I got this for less than $20. Well, technically more because I got this all together, but I think the initial price was less than this. What I was going to pay if I just got this myself by itself. Who is this printed by? IZE Press. Ease Press. Uh that's correct. I've never heard of them, but and not in a bad way. Not saying like oh it's shit, but no, I've just man shit. I might read this. I might read this tonight, y'all. Y'all gotta understand. I love dark themes and story. I love my favorite form of fiction or my favorite form of literature is gothic literature. So I love very dark, grotesque themes in literature. Now, the apple of the pie, the cream of the crop, the needle in a haystack, the 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 apple bottom to the jeans, if you would say. This nah, yeah, that Horizon book is heavier than this shit. And this shit has a hardcover to all the OGs, to the classics. OGs for the better way. Okay. I don't fucking know what that nigga said, and that was cringy. I'm about to choke myself. Anyways, Mushishi. Now, Mushishi, this is the collector's edition, but not the one that's dropping where it has like, he has them signed and stuff like that. This is the new edition, collector's edition, or like the reprint collector's edition. Uh, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This art looks way better in person than it did when I would read this shit digitally. I'm not gonna lie, on fucking, I don't know what the fuck was going on, but digitally, the shit looked like a bunch of ooga booga, oogly boogly. Uh, because I don't know, and like the art obviously isn't the like greatest thing takeaway from Mushishi. It's obviously the story of Mushishi, but it's still the fact that like I don't know what the fuck was going on, but did and maybe this is just a hot take, but this shit did look like oogly boogly. Like I don't understand what the fuck was going on with this fucking art on digital, but in person while I'm opening it up. It looks good. It reminds me of Mao. I don't know if a lot of y'all have read Mao, Mao. It's the same. It's made by the same mangaka who made Inuyasha. But it reminds me. The art style reminds me a bit of Mao. Like it's not when I say this, I mean it's uniquely that person's style. It's not as because I want y'all to know right now by me saying that shit. I don't mean that the art style is ass. No, it's just that when you see Mushishi, you know it's Mushishi. When you read Mao, or maybe if you read the manga, the Inuyasha manga, I haven't. But when you read Mao, you know it's Mao. Okay, like, and that's not a bad thing at all. Um, Now I've never finished Mushishi. And I don't remember. I don't think I've ever gotten past like the first volume. I don't know how many volumes the collector edition contains. Obviously, it's more than just volume one. But I don't know how many volumes it contains. Now, this video will be edited because I'm gonna put another video in front of this first before, or maybe at the end. I don't know which way. Probably the I'm probably gonna leave this in the beginning and then put the other video at the end, so y'all can have a good little a good little treat. I don't know. But Mushishi, I've been wanting this in the physical because, like I said, I've read it in digital. Not all of it, but a good bit of it. I read it in digital, and I was always waiting for it to get a physical copy because I think originally it did have physical copies or English physical copies, and then it took like I don't know if I think other press companies just didn't release the other physicals or like they weren't really focusing on them. Oh, okay. I'm stupid as fuck. First off, it contains parts one and two. So this collector's edition contains parts one and two of Mushishi. Um, Man, I am really happy. I know I said I was gonna make this video when I got all my mangas in because I do have I think three other mangas coming in that are gonna come Monday. But those are just to fill up like or to finish some series up. Or to at least get that ball rolling. I have Hell's Paradise, Volume 3 coming in. Uh, uh, The Fragrant Flower That Blooms with Dignity, Volume 2 coming in. Because I had Volume 3, but I had Volume 3 because I thought I had Volume 2. And when I was cleaning up my room and shit, and when I was uh fixing my manga shelf and shit, I didn't have the shit. And I genuinely thought I was tweaking because I'm like, where's volume two? Because I never skip volumes. I'm like, where is volume two at? And I was looking everywhere and I realized I never had got volume two. I thought I did because volume two of The Fragrant Flower That Blooms with Dignity was in my wish list on Amazon, and for whatever reason, I thought that I bought it, but it was just in my list. And then I have Sweat and Soap Volume 4 coming in. Slowly but surely, I'm gonna try to complete series. Tokyo Revengers, I almost have that series done, only due to the fact that I've gotten a majority of the series in the omnibus format because uh it was around the time where I was like, man, I love bigger books. Like because I would lay down and I could read a whole thing of manga. Like I'd read however many pages manga had, I would read a whole thing of it. Lately it's kind of iffy. It's kind of 50-50. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. It really just depends on how I feel. Uh, Now I don't think I might read the Horizon first. I'm not gonna lie to y'all tonight. I don't think I'm gonna finish all of it. I do think I'm gonna get through maybe a chapter or two, and that might be it. But I'm not gonna finish all of it tonight. Mainly due to the fact that I had to do other shit prior to this video to even get able to make this video. And then after that, I might read Blood on Track. I might start reading over Blood on what the fuck? Blood on the Tracks, and then probably Trojan Eggs or Sign of Perfection. I don't know. But um, I'm really excited to get to these, man. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I love manga with a burning passion. I'm going to just left y'all for a little bit. I love manga with a burning passion. Recently I think I've been. I know I've said this in multiple videos before, but recently I do genuinely think I've been really finding a hobby that I thoroughly enjoy. Thoroughly enjoy. What the fuck? I was trying to put enjoy and love together. Thoroughly enjoy and love. Now obviously, if y'all don't know, I love gaming. I grew up playing games ever since I was like 2 or 3 years old. Had a PS2, shit, had a fucking Sega Genesis. Not me personally because I'm a '04 baby, so I wasn't born during that time. But it is the fact that I family members and stuff like that had a played the Sega Genesis, played an Atari, played a Game Boy Advance, a Game Boy SP, Game Boy. Like I grew up playing games, love gaming. But I will be real with y'all. I do feel like a little bit of me, or part of me at least, has like kind of fell out of love with gaming. Not fell out of love because it's boring or something, but because I just don't have enough time. Majority of the time, work be fucking taking up majority of my fucking time. Not gonna lie to y'all. And this part is on me. It's not really on other people. But I also tend to go out a lot with my friends and shit. And that kind of be taking up my fucking time, my own me time. I'm a very introverted person, if y'all can't tell. And because I'm very introverted, I do value a lot of my me time. But manga for the most part, it's like I always can squeeze that in. Whatever, it's like even it like dead ass. I'm not even joking to y'all. Like this shit may sound nerdy as hell, but I can be in a car with a group of people, have a manga, and I'll be sick. Like I can read manga while a group of motherfuckers is in the car talking, jamming, and music shit. I just put my headphones in and I start reading. You feel me? So I feel like it's something. I've always been attracted to having a form of escapism into a fictional world. Even if it does have real life elements, like the Horizon, more than likely is going to have real life elements, especially when it said that it has a bunch of adults in it that kind of won't give hope, and these are children. And I may relate to this. I may relate to this a lot. Now, not relate to it in like a trauma filled way, because manga definitely is going to. It probably is going to exaggerate a lot, but I think I will relate to it in the sense of I maybe have felt some ways that is going to show in this manga, and I really have been loving manga a lot. I do need to calm down though with the amount of money I spend on this shit. I don't go broke for it, but I just spend too much money on it, if that makes sense. Um, so I need to chill out on on the amount I spend on this shit. But I generally do love this, and I really, really, really encourage anybody, especially if you're like anime only watchers. I really encourage y'all to start picking up some manga. Like, uh, it's an art form that I feel like is unique, uh, uniquely itself. It's not like um comic books in my eyes, or even manhwas in my opinion. Not saying that comic books or manhwas are ass. No. I just like the manga format more than a comic book or manhwa format. But I now we get into yapping a bit about Tower Dungeon 2. Like I said, I'm not gonna say too much in this video because I do gotta release Tower Dungeon Review 1 first. So I'm gonna release that first. I'm really just gonna talk about what I love in volume two. Volume two right now is my favorite volume of all time. Yuva's personality shows so much more. When Lilyson was like, "Why do you talk to me and Urkyu differently?" Um, I've been in the Royal Guard longer than y'all. uh, you need to show me some more respect, basically. Yuva just straight up said no, bro. That shit was the funniest shit ever, and I fuck with that because like Yuva really is an inspirational ass character because he just, despite like yes, you can say his naivety is due to the fact that he was born in the country, so he doesn't have the etiquette of like the royals or the more high class people in the world in the Tower Dungeon world, but Yuva's open, blunt personality is very inspiring because, like, he just says what comes to his mind, and despite how it makes someone feels, like he just says it because and majority of the time he's probably saying it because from what I'm getting from this manga already, he's probably saying it based off the fact of how you treated him or how you acted towards him. He's probably not saying it to be rude or diminish you or make you feel any type of way, but like you probably did something worse. So I love Yuba. Um, the art, the fucking art in that shit is amazing. I when I drop or make my Tower Dungeon Volume One video, I will talk about how the art is amazing. I know the mangaka is known for his amazing perspective, but it shines here too. Um, all the characters are lovable. They're all personable. They all have so much personality. Um, and then another favorite panel of mine that I had is when the excavators, I think it was what they were called. Uh, the X Vectors girls or whatever. I can't remember their name, but I know it started with an EX. We're just gonna call them X. The X ladies, they were drinking in a well. Yuva saw them, and then he turned back around. Not because he was scared of them, but because prior to that, they were all at the inn or like the bar, and Lilyson, Urku, Yuva was all drinking, and Lilyson pointed out how the X group or guild had basically was been staring them down and how they do everything for themselves, for the treasure, for the money. So Yuva kind of was, they had put it under the impression that like, yeah, no, these are not really good people. And Yuva, when he seen them at the well, because he had to go get water before they go back into the dungeon, um, he tried to turn back around, and they were like, "Nah, come on, you wanted some water." Now, one thing I do love about Tower Dungeon, now if y'all love RPGs, especially like if y'all grew up with like dungeon crawlers, one thing I love about this manga is it seems like I'm not saying that it is, but it does seem like the mangaka maybe does have some love towards dungeon crawlers because it acknowledges the dungeon crawling aspect of this manga, and obviously, yeah, well, duh, bitch, it's Tower Dungeon, but still it like I really love that because I love RPGs and I do love tower or dungeon crawler RPGs. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. So but yeah, I'm gonna talk about or more about Volume Two when I drop Volume One video. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Y'all definitely gonna get a Chosen X2 review. The Kingdom review is going to come, but I'm not going to read it tonight. I'm more than likely probably going to read it tomorrow. So I'm probably going to be juggling between the Horizon and Kingdom just to get those. Just because I'm putting it out there, like I'm putting it out there, and I'm gonna upload this shit. So it's like if y'all are hearing it, y'all are seeing it, right? Um, and I might actually put that other video by with the Kingdom shit, or and I might put all three of the review type videos together. So it might be a long ass video. I'm not gonna lie, because this could be a video on its own. It's 24 minutes already, and the other video is like 34. So that's like 50 something. That's almost an hour. So we ain't gonna worry. We ain't gonna worry about that. But tell me y'all most anticipated manga, regardless if it's reprints, some shit y'all have ordered, or some new shit that's dropping. I know this channel is about manga and anime mainly, but for the people who do love manhwa, just to update y'all on a little bit of news, if y'all don't know, Webtoon has partnered up with Warner Bros. So a lot of manhwas will be getting anime adaptations. Wish this would have happened when Tower of God was, because maybe they actually would have done a good job and not butchered the shit. Who knows? It might fucking get picked back up. Might get picked back up. Might get remade. But we all know how that goes. Tokyo Ghoul, motherfuckers been asking for a remake for the longest, and it hasn't got one at all. So, yeah. But tell me, and if y'all want, y'all can tell me which mangas from this I just got, which ones y'all think I should probably read first, even though I already told y'all. But hey, we can still interact. It's okay. Um, but yeah, I love you guys. Peace. Y'all know, like, comment, share, subscribe, always optional, and see y'all.